I think there's a quote out there that says, work hard in silence and let success be your noise.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So continue to grind, keep your mouth shut, because you know what? At the end of the day, you're going to come out on top.
Exactly.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Dear Dilemma. On this episode, we have a new submission. We do. And I think Brooke's going to read it this time.
Okay, so it's a short one, but it's also it's a good one, especially if you're not a girl's girl. So this one says, grown-ass women's jealousy of someone else's success.
Ooh.
The girls are fighting. Mm-hmm. The claws are out. Someone is not happy with their friend or other person. And you know what? I see this a lot. We're in a small town, and I've seen it to where, like, entrepreneurs or people that like started doing things and then someone else copycats or jumps on the train, and it's like they're doing what I'm doing. There is enough space
for everybody,
for everyone. I was literally talking to a girl that does my eyebrows, and I was like, hey, I thought about doing spray tanning because I lost my BFF spray tanner. She moved to Ohio, and I love her so much, even though I still go see her, but like her clients, and me and her have discussed this, by the way, so it's not like I'm taking her business. But I was like, but I don't want to take her clients, and even though she's encouraged me, and she told me a very good thing. Think about all the hairstylists we have in our town.
Oh, yeah.
And they all have
a really good point.
They all have clients. So like whether you're a nail tech, hairdresser, spray tan artist, esthetician, selling cards, I don't know, like I just ordered. Oh, I wish they would have been done today. I just ordered. Have you seen the fruit and they like candy it?
Oh, yes. They have like a little box or something.
Yes.
I think
So
I saw
girl locally does it, and I ordered some, but I won't get it till tomorrow.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. I want to get some so we can like eat it and rate it and then share our video.
Yes,
but anyway,
we'll have to check back in with you on
and
that.
so like, and she's been posting like another girl in town who's like starting to do her own baking, and it's like, okay, that's what we need.
Like the girls.
This being jealous of someone else's success, being a grown adult. I'm not talking high school. I'm not talking early 20s, because even then you're still not fully mature enough. Grown woman or man.
Yeah.
Jealous, like, come on.
I do think, there are moments where maybe you can recognize, like, oh, man, like, I wish I had what they had. Oh, man, I wish that I'm doing as good as they're doing. Like, I wonder how they did that. Or, like, kind of have those jealousy thoughts. I think those are really normal. But acting on them and thinking them are two different things. Like, sometimes you can just kind of be in your own head.
Yes,
like,
you can say your thoughts in your head, but don't
go
start,
out and
like,
act on it.
Or, like, talk to someone that other person may know and then start talking crap.
Yeah. Or like, oh, they don't deserve that. Or, oh, their work is awful or whatever. Like, it should be a way that you can, like, talk each other up, promote each other. Yeah. Like, especially if, I don't know if these are, like, business owners or something. Yeah. But,
it could be anything. It could be like they got a new car.
Yeah.
Or they bought a house. Or they're engaged.
Yeah.
And it's like.
But I see that a lot, like, with grown women, and I don't know exactly what the root of that is. Like, why do you get so jealous to the point where you can't just act like an adult and not be childish about it and just be happy, like genuinely happy for another girl?
I will say this. I think ever since removing negative people out of my life and only surrounding myself around, especially women. Well, there's really no men, but only, let's be honest, like just my fiance. But it's like surrounding myself by women who actually uplift each other. It is such a more I'm more positive. I'm not so negative. You could say, I don't know. I just like the encouragement is insane, and it's so amazing to have that community of friends. And if you don't have that, it sucks, because it's like, are you out to get me? Or it could be like you don't even know them, and they're talking about you, and you're like, who are you?
Why are you jealous of me? What's going on?
Yeah.
I think you sent me something, it was a while back, but it was like, I didn't know that friendships could exist where women are like genuinely happy for each other until like you and I like reconnected, because I think you go through that more in the adult life. Like, I think in high school you're kind of, it's like expected maybe to be a little bit jealous and not know how to work through that. But as an adult, you kind of expect people to be able to handle themselves differently. You would think. And I feel the same way. Like, I've surrounded myself by people that I feel like are just very genuinely, like, happy for each other when things happen.
It's so much better.
And I'm like, I'm not jealous of it. Like, I'm so happy that they have XYZ going on in their life.
If anybody came to us and said, hey, we want to start a podcast, we've seen what you've been doing, what are some tips and tricks? Let me tell you. Let me help you. Like, let me guide you. Because everybody has a podcast for, like, all kinds of stuff. So it's not like we're doing the same thing. Now, when I had my boutique and I started it up pre-COVID, right before COVID shutdown happened, I worked for someone locally who had a boutique. And I went and spoke to her. And I was like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Like, woman to woman. I even cried. I got emotional because she was just such a role model. And then COVID shutdown happened, and then everybody started. But here's the thing: people, like, women reach out to me like, "Hey, how did you start this?" And and I helped them, and then they opened one. And no, I don't think anyone was rude to me about it, but it's like they didn't give me a heads up, like, "Hey, I want to open one." It's just like, "How did you do it?" And then,
like, used your advice and then just...
Yeah, they just wanted my advice, and then they opened it, and there were so many women doing it, and it was just like, oh. And it was a little bit harder then because we're such a small town, and everyone was trying to make money in some way. But I wish, like, they would have been more honest and been like, hey, like, this is just what... I'm not jealous of them or any of that. Like, good luck. Yeah, let me help you, but, like, be honest. Like, if someone's coming up to us and they're like... oh, I like the equipment you use, and then they don't say, like, at least tell me so I can honestly help you out to know, like, what, and to help you expect the unexpected or things that we've learned.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not going to talk crap about you and be like, well, they started a podcast and they asked for our help and they didn't, like, let me help you. Like, let me guide you.
I agree with that. I think it's all about building relationships and trying to uplift each other. Yeah. Like, if you're going to ask for advice, then let me follow through with it. Let me help you.
Yeah. And honesty.
Honesty. Transparency.
Yeah.
I think getting to the root of it, like, how do you deal with it, though? Like, how do you deal with grown-ass women being jealous of other women? And I think that you have to somewhat understand that it comes from probably an insecurity, like an inner place from the other person.
It has nothing to really do with you.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's nothing about you. It's all about them and how they're feeling and how they're caught up in their own insecurities and how they want more in their life. And it's kind of like a backhanded compliment in a way. Mm-hmm. Like, if they're jealous of you, it's because, you've been working hard. You've been grinding. You've been doing or whatever it is that you're doing and you're excelling at. And I think just speaking on this just a hair further, like, this could be everything. Like, there's a lot in our society where we compare ourselves
Social media
other
doesn't
people.
Help.
Yeah, and even like, the keeping up with the Joneses, I think that's a remark that a lot of people make about, like, their neighbors' cars, oh, this person has a new car, this person has a new house.
I gotta get one.
Yeah, and I just want to remind a lot of people, either people are actually doing really well for themselves, but probably those people aren't going to flaunt things. And the people that get all the new things, think about how much debt they're in.
Yeah, I think about that. I think about that all the time. I'm like, I will see something and then it'll be something else new and something else new or this and that. I'm like, how do they make that? Where's their money coming from?
Yeah.
Because, like, I just recently got a new car. Well, I jumped into a new lease, but I made sure financially I'm not going to be drowning in more debt than I need to be. But it's not because I'm jealous of somebody else doing it. It's because I wanted to. And then, of course, my mom is like, well, maybe I should. She's one of those that's like, if they have it, I have to have it type of people. I'm like, just be happy with what you have. And don't if you hear through the grapevine that someone is talking bad about you because they're jealous, let them be jealous. Like, your truth, your story, what's real. They could be coming up with a whole other scenario of what's really going on. Let them.
Yep.
Let them. And you know what? Kill them with kindness. That's the best thing to do.
You took the words out of my mouth. That was going to be my last piece of advice.
Kill them with kindness.
For real, I think that works so well because sometimes, it's hard. You get caught up in your own emotions, but it's like, if you're nice to people and you do kill them with kindness, one, it makes you feel better at the end of the day.
Don't stoop to their level.
Yeah, like, when you go home, you can sleep that night because you know that you weren't mean. You didn't do anything back. You didn't talk bad about them. You just were nice and moved on.
And they're sitting in bed at 2 a.m. scrolling through your Instagram, jealous of everything that you have.
Man, I want
She
that.
was so nice to me.
Why was she so nice?
Yeah. So don't let the grown women or men make any comments that they make. Don't take it to heart. Don't let them tear you down. And stay true to yourself. Still be you. You know who you surround yourself with. Stay with the positive ladies in your life or men or whoever. And let the haters hate. Because I know we have haters. And I can't see them. Like, we just don't even care. Actually, we say, what do I always tell you when we get some not so nice comments on our stuff?
Well, most of the
All
time
press
it's like,
is good press.
yeah, we're like, at least people are watching.
At least people are watching, and all press is good press, and we don't take it to heart. The first one we did, and then we realized you can't do that, or you're never going to succeed. So
no, you're always going to have haters in life. You're always going to have people that don't like you, don't agree with you, are jealous of you. But you know what? You move on and keep doing your thing. I think there's a quote out there that says, work hard in silence and let success be your noise.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So continue to grind. Yes. Keep your mouth shut, because you know what? At the end of the day, you're going to come out on top.
Exactly. Yep. We hope this helped. And we hope, you succeed in life and everything that you do, and you just stay positive. And make sure to tune in Thursday to our next episode as we have a discussion. Don't know what it is. Yeah, we'll let you know then.
Yeah. Subscribe, comment, and like us if you can. Yeah. We would definitely want more followers. If we get to 1,000 eventually,
we can finally
go live.
Well, we can go live on TikTok and post our link tree so you can actually get the link to submit a submission. Right now it's just on our Instagram. So follow us there because it's just so frustrating. But anyways,
eventually we'll get there. We love you guys. Thanks for watching.